Hi, everybody. Please let me know if you can hear me. Okay? Let me know if you can hear me. So we've got Hermit High Priestess, Ontario, Canada as well. Let's see here. I'm trying to, wait a minute. There we go. All right. I'm trying to slow this down a little bit. Where are you guys at? Tell me where you're at. Hello. Hello. In Chante, Hampton, Russellville, Kentucky. And then we have Chaz K, England. Wilhelmine Morris, Mexico. Then we've got Sandra Berger, Colorado. Kim Lovejoy is in Ohio. Susie Q is in New York City. Norina Hall, Philly. Avery family, Little Rock, Arkansas. Michigan, Funny Lady. Diane, Brighton, Canada. Love 80s, New York. Mally, Chicago. Diani, Bridgeport, Connecticut. I think that's right. Ooh, it's Jay, New Orleans. All right. Well, I bet you have a lot of fun down there. That's me and my daughter was planning on going on a trip there this last fall, and we didn't. And I wish we would have. So now we're gonna like put it on hold for a little while. That's where I want to go. I want to go to New Orleans. Kim from Texas. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your last name. I know I'm going to say it wrong. D. Baker, North Carolina. Ooh, we have Floriana from Australia. D. Spree is from St. Louis, Missouri. Indiana, Janet Williams. The Netherlands, V. Rog 40. Phoenix. Hello. McClure, M. McClure, hello to you. Dina Butalid from Philippines. Laura Pacheco, I'm doing wonderful. I'm doing wonderful. All right, thank you for asking. Vanessa Taylor, Louisiana. May, Maui, Hawaii. All right. We've got Bradenton, Florida, Michelle. Diana Costanza, hello from Toronto. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Tell me how you're doing. Tell me what you have been up to. Is there anything that you guys would like to discuss or talk about this evening? So Kim Lovejoy is talking about an experience she had at a nursing home. She thought one of the elderly women were singing an angelic song, okay, in front of the nurses station, only she wasn't there. Most likely, you was probably hearing a spirit. And I'll tell you something that was meant for you, okay? So You got to ask yourself what was being sung. I know you said it was an angelic song, but did it mean anything to you? Was it one that you knew? And it could be, you know, it could be an angel letting you know that you're being looked over, as well as the people in the nursing home as well. A lot of times you can't hear spirits, but you may have heard that spirit singing. Okay, I feel like it's a spirit. It may have been somebody that was, maybe they passed away there, maybe they came back. I mean, I say a lot of times you can't hear spirits, but a lot of people do. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. MHS. Hi, Taria. My mom recently passed away 3 weeks ago. I miss her so much. I am wondering how my mom is doing. She's still with you. She hasn't went anywhere. She's still with you. I don't even think she has like literally transitioned all the way yet. She's with you. Talk to her, okay? Talk to her. It's going to be important that you let her know that you're going to be okay, okay? And you will be, I promise you. It takes time. It takes time to heal. Just know that she's not dead. I know she's left this reality, but just know that she hasn't went anywhere, okay? And she's with you. She knows you're sad, and she's right there with you. She's looking at you right now. She's with you. Carol Rice, just know that we all have seasons that have a lot of difficulties and challenges in them. But you're fixing to get rewarded with a season where it's not going to be all bumps, okay? It's going to be going uphill, all right? And it's going to get better. Patty Kupo, I lost my dad, mom, and sister. I'm sorry. Oh, that's awesome. So there's a lot of first-time watchers here tonight. Well, hello, you guys. That's awesome. Subscribe. I go live once a week. D. Baker, mom's always around. That's right. Little one, I am currently working at a place which is toxic and non-conducive. I am looking out for a job outside my current organization. Would you be able to tell me if I will get a new job offer? I see you getting one, but be patient with yourself. I'm getting like 30 days. I'm getting a month. Be patient. And, you know, continue. Don't just stop at one place that you are. Don't settle for just one place. Keep putting in those applications and going to interviews, okay? All right, Funny Lady 2016 F. My coworker had a dream. I died, but did not know how. What are your feelings about her dream? Dreams are really hard to put together, okay? But I will tell you this much. Usually when you dream about, I would say you don't have anything to worry about, but your coworker may have someone that she knows that is fixing to pass. Because that's a lot of times our, you know, we'll intuitively or subconscious, our higher self lets us, you know that something is about to happen, and we can never put, you know, our fingers on it or anything. And so her dreaming about you is gonna, you know, it's not even gonna click with her, and it probably has nothing to do with you, okay? It's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to confuse y'all. I've had one of those days, you guys. But a lot of times when you're dreaming about somebody else dying, it has nothing to do with that person. It's literally, it's probably someone you're fixing to, you know, find out about, okay? Or someone that you know. So don't worry, funny lady. Okay? It's, you know, that's your coworker's higher self, you know, kind of putting that picture in her head. And if she's intuitive, she'll pick up on that and get to thinking, wait a minute, you know, Phoenix, Taria, I sometimes see a white figure walking outside in my backyard. I wanted to know if that's my little girl that I miscarried. It very well could be. It could be her, yes, her energy. If that's what comes to your mind when you see it, then I would say yes. And white is good. When you see white, you know, like orbs or white shadows, you know, that's good. That's good. Yep, my little fur babies, my little... Yep, they're a mess, you guys. Okay, and I'm hoping, let me see here. Oh, Tempo Black Star, is it your brother's birthday that's passed? Bless your heart. He's fine. He's fine. We share a birthday together. That's strange. I was just saying on the daily, and I kind of rushed it, you guys. Bless my heart. I couldn't talk to save my life. Some days I have this problem. But I was just asking anybody, you know, if they had a birthday on the 7th, okay, which I guess today would be the 6th. See, I'm not even thinking, you guys. It's been a long day. But your brother, he's fine. He is fine. You guys have a birthday tomorrow. Let me know. I want to know who my birthday twins are. Teresa Campbell, my fiance and I are splitting after 17 years and a child. Is this the right decision? Well, if you're asking yourself that, it may not be. You guys, I don't do love. Now, I don't like doing that. But, if you are second guessing yourself, then maybe, and if he is second guessing himself, or you're both asking this, then maybe you should see what come together, get some counseling, do something. Because if you're second guessing it, then there's something that needs to be resolved, okay? Mitzi Blue, I was told I did not have a spirit living with me. Okay, what are you talking about? Hi, Taria from Florida. Michelle Holt, all right? Hold on, you guys. This is just running crazy. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Oh, happy birthday. It's not my birthday today, though. I just did the daily, you guys, and it's for this 7th, so that's why I thought about that. Her brother's birthday is on the 6th, and he is doing fine. He is doing fine. Gypsy Jezebel. I like that name. Gypsy Jezebel, what do you mainly do? What do you mean, my friend? Like, that's I do a lot, so I don't know. Are you talking about reading or other spiritual practices? Because I do a lot. Thank you, David Harris. Yeah, I don't do love readings, you guys. Those are something else. Me Frizzle, does Spirit have anything to say about my upcoming move to Boston? You need stop worrying about it, is what I'm getting. That's what came through as I was reading it. Stop worrying about it. Everything's going to be fine. Spirit has your back, okay? And you need to trust and believe that. Thank you, Miss Saleve Smith. I appreciate that. Pisces from Arizona. I'm not really speed reading that great, you guys. What do you mean, Patty Cupo? Cupo. I don't know how you speed read. Are you talking about the daily, or are you talking about reading all these comments? The daily, I was running out of time on my SD card. See, that's why I don't film. I have a camera It is so old. It's not old, it's new, but it's like an older model is what it is. And I'm not able to pause it and stuff like that, you guys. That's why when my grandchildren are run around screaming and yelling, or having a little fit or something, I just carry on, because I'm not able to pause it. Which is probably a good thing, because I don't know how to edit either. I don't. That they say when you get into that, you got to learn how to edit and all this other. But anyway, that's why I just roll with it. Well, I only had a little bit of time left, so when I say I was hurrying, I was making mistakes because I was talking so fast. That's what I meant by that. Leslie M. Graw, do you do crystal ball? I have a crystal ball. I do not do palm reading. That is something, though, that I am interested in. I am of course, a tarot reader. I'm a channeler. I'm working on mediumship right now at this time. That's something that I'm all in. I love pendulums. Okay, I have pendulums are good, but with the crystal ball, it's just like the crystal ball is just like tarot, and in the pendulum, it's all a tool. Okay, and a lot of times people need to see you getting something from getting information from somewhere. It makes them more comfortable. When you just see, okay, a lot of people you're like, well, this person's crazy. At least when there's tarot cards, they can see it. They can, it's a visual. A lot of people need a visual. But just like with tarot, with the crystal ball, or now a pendulum, that a spirit can affect the swing of the pendulum as well. But still, you have to have your mind open and able to receiving the messages that are coming through and the visions that you're seeing as well. But even if I wasn't doing, like, let's say if I did tarot, let's say if I just did a video and I just talked to you guys like this for like the sign of Virgo, and was telling you the stuff that was coming through, people would probably think I was nuts, okay? And probably, I don't know. So they need a visual, but that's how it works. I mean, with the crystal ball, with a pendulum, you can use crystals, you can use water, scrying. I love scrying, is something that I like doing. I can get some really amazing visions through scrying. Usually if there is something that I need to know about that's like on a little bit of a darker side of, working with darker energies, scrying is the one for that. It, Thank you, you guys. Whoa. You've been having crazy dreams about owls. Thursday magic. You need to study on them. Find out what kind of owl it is, and look up the spiritual meaning. But you can look up the spiritual meaning of just an owl, but it could be that is a spirit animal guide coming to you, okay? And so you'll want to dig a little bit deeper into what species that owl is, and learn more about it, okay? Yes, numerology and astrology. I love all of that. I love numbers. Numbers and astrology. I mean, you can't, it's amazing. Okay, Maria Craft, Archangel Michael. If you called upon him, he came. Okay, now archangels are different than our guides. Angels are different than our guides, you guys. Okay, our guides never leave us. They're always with us. They came here with us, and you know, they're a part of our life. Okay, now angels, archangels, whenever you call upon them, they will come immediately. But like I've told you guys about family members or people like friends, you know, that have passed over. A lot of times, you know, if you are trying to communicate with them, now unless you're using like maybe a spirit board or like a pendulum or something like that, but a lot of times if you're just talking like I am you, and you're calling out, you know, saying, are you here, I need to talk to you, you know, it takes them a day or two to, you know, come around to. Now sometimes, you know, it'll be immediately, they'll leave you a sign, they'll let you know that they're there if you don't see the spiritual realm, but they pop in from time to time to check on us. Okay, discouraged if you have called and you just feel like nothing happened. You got to give it a few days. Okay, they will let you know when they make it there. They'll let you know. You'll either dream about them, you'll smell them, but yeah. D. Baker, Archangel Michael has been with me for a long time. I talk to him every day. That's wonderful. He goes so fast. Peace, love, light, LB. You say you can also have archangels always with you. Archangel Michael is always with me to the point his sword is 99% of all my pictures. That's neat, but you guys got to understand, spirits, they have things to do. Angels have things to do. That's why when I say when you call upon them, an archangel will be right there. That's just instant. But family, or if you're calling on a loved one that's passed, or anybody that you knew, you got to give it a little bit. And it might happen instantly. And a lot of times if it does happen instantly, they were right there to begin with. Okay, how do you find out who your guides are? There's many different ways you can go about it. I don't know what ways you've used. A lot of times they'll present themselves in a dream, okay? And or I know they say meditation, but that's never how I knew who my guides were. You talk to them. I tell people this all the time, and I don't know if it's because people feel like they feel funny if they're just, I guess, in a place talking out loud, or maybe you have people that are living with you, or family. I mean, I get asked all the time who I'm talking. They quit finally. It took them a long time after I moved in, because I was like, I'm talking to my higher self. I'm not talking to you. My daughter would be like, oh, okay, Mom. My grandkids are like, oh, okay. But no, that's what I'm constant. That's how I connected with mine. Because I just started talking to them. And it may take a little while. It may take, they're there. But it's all about you being able to hear them and to be able to communicate with them. Uniqua Way, does it take a lot of energy when we summon our ancestors and spirit guides because of them traveling through dimensions and portals? Our spirit guides are always with us. They are with us from, you guys remember that. Our spirit guides are always, they never leave your side. They are surrounding you, and there are, most likely, there's quite a few of them. Okay, but I can guarantee you each of you have at least 3 or 4, okay? They are here with you. Now, yes, it takes a lot of energy to be able to just form, okay? If it takes a lot of energy for them to be able to form, to be able to move anything. You bet it does. It takes, now, that's why whenever, you doing like a ritual and you're calling upon a deity or whoever you're calling upon, 99% of the time you are not going to have a visual, okay? You will in your mind's eye, but not, not what you see in the movies and stuff like that. It's not like that. But now you can. You can. I will tell you that much. It's, yeah. Whoa. Danielle Holmes, what is the best moon practice? Okay, what do you mean by that? Moon practice, like phase of the moon? Are you talking about? It's all good. Any workings with the moon is wonderful. And each phase of the moon has certain energies that you can use to work with. Okay. Now, I really don't understand. Okay, so I got my background from Amazon, you guys, my tapestry, and I just lost that lady's message. That's awesome, Kay. I do it. I talk to I'll be driving down the road, just having, you know, conversations. Yes, Dr. Yano Kelly, I've noticed a huge presence of our spirit guides and ancestors. Yes. I will tell you something. When I was a child, you just didn't see spirits out everywhere. You know, it was like it wasn't rare, but it wasn't like it is today. Okay. And it's just really, really strange to me. That's one of my, you know, probably going to get with somebody on that about a conspiracy theory, because it's like, why, what's going on? Why is everybody staying? You know, what's up with that? Because there's a lot of spirits, and they're choosing to stay here and not, you know, there's something strange about that. To me, there is. Now, somebody may have an explanation for that, but I'm telling you, when I was a kid, it wasn't like it is today. I mean, they're just, spirits are like running just every day, seeing them. It's, I wish I had an, you know, an explanation for that. I don't. I'm asking that same question myself. And yes, and I will tell you this much, and yes, Hermit High Priestess, the veils are thinning between the realms as well. That is true. I feel like it has a lot to do with the shift that we've had a few months back, okay? And I feel like that stuff isn't over. I feel like there's a lot. I feel like there's going to be layers to higher levels of, you know, shifts, that everybody's different. And I feel that for some of us, we started maybe 2-3 eating habits, our diets. People that drank quit drinking. People that smoked quit smoking. People that ate meat quit eating meat. It's like you intuitively, your body knew, wait a minute, you know, we've got to quit doing this, because, you know, you just have to. It's that urge. You've got to, or else. And a lot of people felt that way. I've had a lot of comments on my channel, people telling me about that. It's just like an urgency where if you don't quit something, that's it. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with, you know, we're shifting, and everybody shifts at their own time. It's not a race. Spirituality is not a race. You're not gonna, there's nowhere where you're gonna get left behind. You know, I know people, there are some people out there that will tell you that, and that's just not true, okay? Now, you may have people that are moving up, you know, are shifting, and you haven't shifted yet, but you're not getting left anywhere, okay? It just, everybody has their own times. But, yeah, I feel like it's like getting that urgency of getting healthier and eating better, and making sure that your vibration and your frequency, your energy is up there, okay? And it is important, especially for the time of right now and what's taking place. Fear. Fear causes illnesses. Fear causes sickness, diseases, death. Fear. When you live on fear, you know, you're going to have a really, really rundown, weak immune system, okay? And that's why it's important, you guys, to live in the light of love. Don't, you know, if you watch the news and get freaked out, stop watching the news. You know, it's plain and simple. It's all BS anyway. I mean, what am I going to say about that? I feel like this is my, let me tell you what I think. and what I believe. I believe I might see it in this lifetime where we can communicate telepathically, where everybody has the sight, to see. I believe that. Things are happening so quickly. I believe that. And those are our what we come in here, okay, with when we come into this world. It's it gets suppressed, and or when we're children, or if we did see things or hear things, we're told to stop because that's not right, or it's evil, or it's the devil, or whatever. And so we close that off, all right? And it's really hard to get that stuff reawakened. And that's all it is. Everybody has the powers within them. Reawakening them is another thing, you guys. And it's not easy, okay? It's not easy. Yes, it is real. Yes, the people that you are close to, have you ever had that, you were just sitting there thinking about somebody and you haven't talked to them in a long time? You may have just been telling somebody that. And then all of a sudden the phone rings and it's that person. There you have it. That's that other person picking up on, you thinking about them, because they start thinking about you and they're like, oh, I'm going to call them. Does it mean anything when your third eye feels like it's pulsing? That's pure divine 316. They say that you can have that, you can have headaches. I mean, are you seeing anything, or any colors? I will tell you this, try meditating, or just not even just try closing your eyes if it gets to where it kind of bothers you or it hurts, and imagine the blue, dark blue, okay, and see that color and see if you can't help get it opened up, help it open up. You guys, follow the light. Whenever you do go into that, whenever you close your eyes and you're trying to, let's say you're trying to meditate. Meditating. It took me forever to be able to meditate. But when you get, colors are really good, and purple or blue are really good ones. And once you see the blue coming in, or the purple, and it's just all that, and then you see that light. There's like sometimes it can be as small as a little pin drop, like a needle. And you see that light, and it's going, you want to get through that light. You want to break through that light. You want to, and it's crazy, but that's what you want to do. You want to get through that light. I found that one out. And it'll get bigger and bigger, but it'll, it doesn't get real big. Like, Now, it might get big for you. It's always stayed like little pen drop, and it's like a certain, it's crazy. Sharon Lee Assange. Will I close my business deal this month? I'm I'm not getting anything coming through from that, but I did. October came through, but I don't know if October has to do with that. Does October mean something to you? Because I don't think it's. Leave me a comment and tell me what the month of October means to you. Yes, the light comes and goes, my friends. You want to get in that light. Yep. Kendra Smith. Best time to meditate is right before you fall asleep. Yes and no. Well, I'm thinking of astral projecting. That's why I honed in on my meditation. When I started meditating, the sole purpose was to be able to astral project, and I found out real quickly that doing it while I'm laying in bed or right before I end up missing, I go to sleep. But I used to meditate like 3 hours before I would go to bed, but I was ready for bed. And a lot of people use music, or not music, but different sounds, frequencies and stuff. I like drums. I like the sound of native drums, drumming. And it's got to be a certain type of drumming. I don't even know how to explain it. That's what I like. Tube trance. How to remove trauma and negative energy from my mind and body after abusive relationship. Well, you work through it. You you got to honor your feelings, you guys. If it makes you angry, honor those angry feelings. Get it out. Okay? If it makes you sad, you want to cry it out. And I tell you, it will get better. It will get better, but you have to honor your feelings and emotions. You can't just try to stuff them away somewhere, because it will come back up. Even if you are able to do that, it'll come back up. And I swear, you guys, it may take 20 years, but that will come out sooner or later. And you may already be married and, had other relationships, and that will come creeping out. Okay, you got to deal with it. Sometimes people go and get therapy as well, and counseling. Hi, you guys. I love y'all. That's right. It's Tempo Black Star. The violet light is your crown chakra. That you're seeing is your crown chakra. And a lot of times, if you'll notice, I'm going to tell you something. Try meditating when you're mad and see what color comes up, because you will get red. You will get red. Yes, you will. Or like a really dark orange. Shocky, real, authentic rules. I don't know how to pronounce that one. You're asking about advice because you're in an extremely karmic relationship right now. I'm going to tell you something. When you are, when we're talking about karmic, it's like you know, okay. It can be family. It could be someone that you're involved with romantically, whatever the case may be. And it doesn't matter what this person does to you. And then I go through this myself, you guys, with two people. Okay? When I should have, was like, bye a long time ago. But I can't. And I know it. There's a reason for it. There's something here there's something from that person that you have to learn about. Okay? You've got to learn yourself. Okay? To understand. So when you're saying it's karmic, think about what it is that person does that drives you the craziest, all right? That makes you think it's karmic. That's something that you need to learn. Something you need to figure out. People come in our lives for reasons, for that reason right there. Okay, what is your advice? Whoa. Kim Tossinge, what is your advice on the Angel Messages tarot cards? Are you talking about that deck with the little angels on them, and they're already, the stuff is already, the meaning is put on the card? If that's what you're talking about, I have them, and it's not what I thought they were going to be. I mean, those are, I guess, good for, I wouldn't say they're good for beginners either. I guess they would be if you use them as like a clarifier, because when you are doing tarot, or you're beginning tarot, you want to make sure you know them with the symbolism and the meanings of what's on those cards. And those cards don't have anything. I mean, except for what that creator's meaning of that energy is about. So it's kind of like you could use those for, like if you wanted to clarify, I would say yeah. But if you're wanting to learn, you need to get you a gilded tarot set, or the Rider-Waite, any tarot set that goes by the Rider-Waite, and you want to get as close as you can as to I mean, most decks go by the Rider-Waite, but what I'm trying to say is you want to start out on that, because that's where the symbolism is at. That's where how you can learn. And once you learn that, then you could have a tarot card that just have the number on it. Okay, let's say the number 9, and it's the 9 of Swords, but you already know what that means. So therefore, you see what I'm saying? It would come through. Whoa. Rick Jones, can you tell us a little about remote viewing and how you can see us right now? Thank you, Taria. Well, I've never looked at it that way. To me, remote viewing That's something that I've been interested in, and I've looked into it, and it seems complicated. But I guess that would be remote viewing when I can see, when I get visions of you guys. Yes, that's very interesting. Very interesting. I'm going to tell you guys something. My spiritual, I've seen, always see spirits, okay? But here in the last probably 4 years, 5 years, okay? I've had some gifts awaken within me. And a lot of it's had to do with me studying tarot. Now, I've always been into spiritual practices, okay? Magic. I call it occult sciences because as soon as you say magic, people freak out and think it's, you're putting spells or something on somebody, and it's nothing like that, I guess, unless you want to be like that, and I'm not like that. But I do stuff like that to help people, do rituals and stuff to help them with maybe things that are around them or entities that are around them, to be able to do that. You have to be, you know, be able to work with the dark, okay? And so I work with both. When I tell you guys, I work with both. I have a balance here between black and white, I guess you could say, okay? I've always done that. I've been into that. I wouldn't say always done that for other people, but I've always, you know, if you would like put a label on me, and I hate it when people do that. I've been called a witch my whole life. And I don't consider myself a witch, because I believe we are all, you know, gods and goddesses within, okay? Because we are part of the divine, you know, and I feel like this stuff that people consider witchcraft is just stuff that's natural. It came natural to me as a child with it, you know, even playing outside, and the stuff, you know, that kids do if you'll watch them, and the instincts and stuff, and the things that you're attracted to, the symbolism that you're attracted to. I mean, it'll blow your mind when you really sit down and think about it. Think back when you were a child, a little girl, a little boy, and when you were outside. You know, what did you do with the flowers that you know, picked? Did you, you know, you talked to animals, okay? I'll tell you a funny story. It's not funny, but I'm allergic to bees. But let me tell you how this came. They came to find out. Okay, God, I must have been, I don't know, five. I don't think I was 4 or 5, but I was too young to understand why. I would catch bees in flowers, you know, like little kids do. You know, when you try to get which I don't know if people do that anymore nowadays or not. I mean, I hardly ever see a bee anymore, but when I was a kid, we had a huge garden and stuff, and flowers, those great big flowers, and I would get the bees, and I would peel it back, and I would try to hold it in between my finger, and I did it several times without ever getting stung, first few times. And I would talk to it, and I would tell it that I loved it, and it stung me, okay? And I got deathly sick. I mean, my whole arm went black. My grandmother, they took me to the emergency room, and anyway, I had to get a shot and everything. They was telling them that I was severely allergic to bees, okay? They told them I had like 10 minutes to get a shot, or something really bad could happen to me and to die. I swear to God, it probably wasn't 3 or 4 days later. And, you know, she kept asking me, you know, and I'm just like, I picked a flower, you know, how kids are. And I swear to God, I don't even think it was a week. I was back out there again, and I was brokenhearted. I could not understand why that bee did that to me, when all I was trying to do was, you know, talk to it, you know, and I went and caught another one. And I only this one, I was explaining what happened with the other one, and I was trying. I said, I love you guys. You know, I'm sitting here really having a discussion with this little honeybee, and it stings me. Okay. Back to the emergency room. Now my grandma's really asking questions. How do you know, and the nurses are, you know, well, honey, how'd you get stung? You know, they're like, you need to stay away from the flowers. Stay away from the flowers. Well, it took me a couple of weeks. It may have even been a month. I don't remember. I gave it a minute. I went back out there and I did it again, you guys. Yeah, my grandma caught me this time. And you know, back then, you whooped your kid. You know, we got whoopings when I was a kid. You know, these kids get away with everything nowadays, but I got whooped. All right, I got got whooped for that. She said, "Why are you doing this?" And she explained, you know, it costs a lot of money, you know, to go to the emergency room. You know, this is an emergency, and you know, and she said, "Why? Taria, why are you doing this?" And I said, I just started crying. I said, I just want it to love me, and I don't understand why they keep stinging me when I love them. And I want to know. She's just like, oh my God, I don't know. She's like, I don't know what I'm going to do with you. And she's just like, that's what they do. She's like, they think you're trying to hurt them. And I'm just looking up at her like, no, that cannot be right. They have to have feelings too. They know what love is. As you can see, that's what they had to put up with me. I mean, I loved animals. Oh my God, and critters. I loved it. But it was just me and them bees. I tell you what, and you know what's funny? I've never been stung by another one again the rest of my life. Okay? And I walk around barefoot all the time too. So but when she told me that, you know, I could, she said, if you love them so much it kills them, that you know, that made me cry too. That was just horrible. It was God. But yeah, it's freaking, kids are so funny. My daughter has praying mantis. She has 3 of them. They're babies. And I guess they can live to be up to like 18 months or maybe even longer than that. Some of them die, you know, before then. But they are the neatest little things. They'll just look at you, and whenever you're talking to them, and they'll just stare at you, and they'll turn their little head like this. It's the cutest thing. I said, oh my God. I said, I gotta quit looking at yours because it's making me want to get one. And I've got enough going here. Oh my goodness. Oh, hold on. Okay, what do you think about runes? I love runes. I have several. I have 2 sets. Now, one is the set that I got when I first started learning them. Now, I will say you this much. I look at those as like serious. You don't mess around with those unless you're serious. And it's not something that you want to just throw out all the time. Okay, those are I'm trying to think of the best way. When you want to know something, like just know something, and you're going to trust what's being given to you, okay? That would be a good thing to do, okay? Throw your runes out. But if you keep throwing them out and asking, you know, I tell you what, Odin and Thor and Freya, those those gods will work with you if you're serious. It's just like every other deity or whoever you choose to work with. And some people don't want to work with anybody. But when you get into those, you're working with gods, whether you realize it or not. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say here. With tarot, you don't have to work with any gods. You don't even have to work with any spirits. But to be a good tarot reader, okay, and to be able to, see through situations, to have visions, you're gonna wanna, work with your higher self, the spirits and the spirit guides that are around you. And there will be spirits when you get better that come or that are attracted to you, and they may stay. It's like I'll have spirits stay here. Most of the time they'll pass through. They don't stay. Okay, they just pass through. I think they feel we must put off an energy whenever we can see or hear. They know it and they come. And most of the time they leave, but I've had several just stay. And, after I've done a reading, or maybe it's a certain sign, and I've channeled some messages, that spirit will be gone, and it was, that spirit was here for somebody that I channeled, that used me, okay, as a vessel. It had something to say, okay, information to get to someone, okay, and they knew that they could use me to get that message through. All right, I swear, I know that there are spirits that come here, and some of them, well, I'm sitting here, I'm talking to you guys. You are the ones that watch my tarot readings. They come and they're here just for you, okay? They've got something in particular, all right? And I'll be pushed. It'll be like, just like the financial readings, you guys. I didn't want to do these financial readings. The two that I put up, I think it was Virgo and Scorpio, okay? Man, Virgos, and I'm a Virgo, wanted it, man. It was just like pressure just on me, okay, to get that Virgos done. And I'm going to tell you something. Virgo and Scorpio's financial readings were very spiritual for a money reading. And that's what I told them, and as you can see, the rest of the financial readings are not done. I was not ready to do them yet. And I decided on I believe it was Wednesday or Thursday, that no, I wasn't going to do them yet, because I plan on doing, I believe it's September, I'm start doing them like I do, I'm going to start doing the monthlies. It's going to be from like September 13th to October 13th, okay? That's how I'm going to start doing them, because it seems like in my months, how my 30 days comes around, that is what is right for me. So that's how I'm going to have to start doing them, and that's how I'm going to start doing them. I've already really started doing that with the monthlies anyway, but I just had to start wording it different, because I know you guys are like, wait a minute, she's saying it's for August, and August is halfway over with. So I had to, let you guys know that August through September. But anyway, yes, runes are, I go sideways, you guys, I get distracted. Runes are working with gods, okay? And there's respect that needs to be there, okay? Now, runes, I don't get them out, and I don't throw them a lot. I think it's because that's not a spiritual that's not a path that I want to go down at this time, that I'm ready to go down on that one. Okay, and that's what's funny, is that is my heritage. Is I had a DNA test done, and I'm 100% European, and that it goes back to those gods. And it's funny, I mean, I've always been drawn to Irish, you know, I'm Irish, and I think northern Germany is like 85% northern Germany, and then 15% Celt, or something like that. I have to look at it again. But that's I don't know. I've always been, I've went through so many different, and I know I will sooner or later, because I have the runes, and I have, I've studied the books. I've read the rune books. I love the alphabets. You know, that where I have a rune book where it's more than, you know, what is on the runes. On the, there's, I believe 25, is it 25 runes, or one's blank, and then I think they give you an extra. Might be 23 or 24. But there's a whole, like, alphabet where you can, like, write, that I found in one rune book that I got off of Amazon. It's the Nordic. It's the Nordic runes. That's the name of it. I'll have to get that out the next time I go live, show you guys. I have several rune books. Now, I did get the rune oracle cards, and I was really, really, what's the word I'm looking for here? Disappointed. Yeah, I thought they were going to be different than what they were, but it ended up, I don't use them. Katie Moore. Should I start learning tarot? Do you want to? I say yes. I think everybody should learn tarot. You want to know why I feel like everybody should learn tarot? So you can quit asking everybody else's opinions, or going to somebody else when you have a decision to make because you need somebody else's advice. Tarot hopping, like on YouTube. Yes, when you learn tarot, and I teach tarot on my other channel, you guys. Goddess of Earth. I started a tarot class. Learn tarot in 78 days. Okay? When you build a connection with your tarot cards, and it also it reawakens your gifts. Okay? Because when you're messing with tarot, you know, you're inviting the spirit realm in. You're inviting, okay? And when the spirits feel that you are that you're going to be comfortable enough, okay, they might test the waters, move some stuff around to see how you're going to react. They don't want to just move right in and scare you, okay? I'm going to tell you something. The channeling, nobody gave me any warning about that. It just happened. And it happened while I was doing one of the readings on YouTube, on my, on this channel. It just, and I literally was like, I had to stop a minute, and I told everybody, I was like, I don't remember what I said, but I was like, that was not me, okay? And I don't even know what was said, but evidently it needed to be said. But I'm going to try to pick up here, because I'm not redoing or restarting this video. It's on one of them, but that needed to be said. Now, that caught me by surprise, and then another time, my daughter's friend had me do a reading for her, and it happened, and you could hear, this is what's crazy, you could hear like a radio, making those in and out noises like AM, you know, the AM, FM, those crackly noises, and you could hear like a song coming on playing, and then all of a sudden it hit me, and I was just sitting there. I had no idea what I had said to her when I was done, and she was just in tears, had her head in her, you know, and I was like, I don't know what just happened. And you know, I had touched on some stuff that had came through that happened to her when she was a little girl, and who done it and what happened. And she scared her at first, and then she was in shock, you know. It was crazy. I think that is like the first time I ever did it. And then it didn't happen, like I said, for a long time until, you know, I started. I'm telling you, tarot is a gateway to the spiritual realm and reawakening your spiritual gifts. You guys have them. They just need to be reawakened. Okay? Some people are going to have some gifts that are stronger than others, okay? Or they're going to be able to get it, you know, stronger. But you have to be serious. Like I tell everybody on my class, on my other channel, you have to be serious. You have to really want it. I'm talking about, when I'm saying serious, I'm talking about a couple hours a day, every single day. There is no weekends off, okay? When you're doing something spiritual or a spiritual path, there is no, like, you guys, those of you that know what I'm talking about, that are going through the dark night of the soul, or you're on a spiritual, you know, path, or working with a certain deity, okay? You know what I'm talking about, okay? When you get in there, there is no, well, I'm taking a break today, I'm not messing with this. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Now it can, and that's when you know, the spirit realm's going to back up off of you and be like, well, they're not serious, okay? And they will, you know, and it's just going to make the next go round a lot harder to build up that relationship, okay? Taria, have you ever used a dowsing rod? No, I haven't. Yes, it's respect. What? Okay, astrology happenings. How do you protect yourself from mind control from a human? You know, that's not a good one for me to answer, because what I think on that might hurt some people's feelings, because I don't understand that at all. Children, yes, they can be mind controlled, mentally controlled out of fear, but an adult, it's the same way. You can be controlled out of fear, but if you're afraid of someone, then you need to get away from them. Or if you have a narcissist, I don't really understand what you mean by that, because I don't understand how, like I said, unless you're a child, that you can be controlled by someone else. Now you can be, and that means that you don't, that just, we're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into that. It's up, you are in control of your mind, okay? If you're giving up, giving yourself to someone else and allowing them to mess with you, control you, or whatever it is that they're wanting to do to you, that's, you got to take back your power. Plain and simple. Nobody can do anything to you unless you allow them to. Okay? It can always happen once, twice. Like they say, third time's a charm. You continue to do it. You know, it's really, it kind of goes back to you. And I know a lot of people that have been through a lot of trauma, that have been through a lot of emotional abuse and stuff like that, like child abuse. They are more, what's the word I'm looking for here, you guys? They are more at risk, I feel like, for predators. You know, these people that want to, like, control you, narcissists, or these, you hear about these people in these cults or different groups and stuff like that, where they try to brainwash you and stuff. That, you know, I don't know, I'm not the best person probably to ask a question like that about. That's right. Peace, love, light, LB. Don't give your power away to anyone. And that's right. Psychological help. That's only, thank you. There you go. Because, you know, yeah. Okay. Okay, Yvonne Himmel is saying that you're supposed to be gifted your first, or gifted your deck of tarot cards. No, that's not, it's not true. Now, you need to connect with them. You probably need, hopefully you cleanse them when they were given to you. If not, get some sage or whatever you use to cleanse your spiritual tools with. And it could just be a visualization. You know, you want to get that other person's energy and stuff off of them and start connecting with them. Yeah, you guys are saying, I just didn't want to say anything like that. I don't want to, you know, I don't want people to think I'm being mean. The name of my other channel is Taria, Goddess of Earth. Taria, Goddess of Earth. It's just like my name that's at the Taria at the end of Hidden Truth Tarot. Alright, you guys. Classes are Mondays through Thursday. And it says 3 p.m. that the class will be up. It'll be when it's up on the days. I have, you know, my first week into it, realized I need to quit telling people it's going to be up by a certain time. It'll be up that day. Monday through Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday is the my day off, and then, well, it's Sunday through Thursday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, it's 5 days a week. But that's not the only, now that channel, okay, I'm teaching to learn tarot in 78 days. I'm doing other videos, like working with it. Well, I'll be doing one that's going to be working with each phase of the moon, okay? What each phase of the moon how you can use it to help yourself, okay? I'm also going to be doing candles, showing you how to make candles, beeswax candles. I love little roll-up candles, and how you put your herbs and, you know, set your intentions for what it is that you want. I'll be, tomorrow or the next day, I'll be doing a protection candle. Everybody's been asking about that. And, you know, I've got every kind of candle you can think of, so I'm going to show you guys on any of them, how you can use them, how you can infuse them with what it is that you want to go in there to set your intentions. It'll be fun. Making moon oil or moon water. I'm gonna do a bunch of videos, because that's what that channel is about. It's, you know, it's about reawakening the God and Goddess within you, and each of us, the God and Goddess within, okay? We are the feminine and the masculine, okay? And it's got to be important that we balance both of those. But, yes, and I'm not religious. I am not, I am not labeled. I am Taria, Goddess of Earth. That's what I am. I am here to have an earthly experience at this time. That's what I'm here for. Now, I love different cultures, different spiritual paths. I love studying other people's, you know, religions, what they believe in, but I will not hold myself in a, you know, category, okay? I'm a free thinker, all right? And, you know, I will tell you this. I've studied many spiritual paths, and I have always been able to take something with me when I, you know, left that path that I still use to this day. So, always learn something, all right? Learn something. But, you know, I will say this much. I'm very spiritual, and let's say it like this. If you believe in something, then that is real to you, okay? That is your beliefs. Do you understand? All is mental, okay? So, these people, you know, that are in different countries and stuff that have, you know, their belief systems, that stuff is real. It is real. All of it is real, because we are creators. You know, what we believe in, what we think about is what we create. They're real. So I don't, that's one thing. I tell everybody, if you go over to that other channel, you need to make sure that you are not stuck on one way of believing, because you might get your feelings hurt over there on that other channel. And another thing I want to do over there is start spiritual conspiracies. I love spiritual conspiracies, you guys. And I started that channel for that main reason, okay? Because I love conspiracies, especially when it's got to do with religions and spirituality, okay? And really don't have much of what you would say free speech anymore. You have to be very careful about what you talk about. I've worked very hard, okay, to get where I'm at on this channel because of each and every one of you. And I'm not going to lose this channel because I might say something that offends someone, okay? And I'm not going to offend anybody, but look what's happened, if you'll notice, with things that have went on, okay? And it's not right. But I'm not going to offend anybody. It's just there's a lot of stuff and the way people believe and stuff, and you know, I'm one of these people. Let's dive in. Let's see what we can find out. Let's see if we can find the truth about this and that. You know, let's look it up. Let's decode. Let's have some fun. You know, let's do some. You know, that's what that channel is meant for, and that's what I'm going to be doing over there. So, you guys, I've got to get off here. I've got to upload okay? The daily and the earth signs and the fire signs, okay? Your weeklies. I've got to upload them, all right? They're done. I just need to upload. All right. I love you guys. I want to thank you so much. You guys are such a blessing to me. I love you. You guys are just, you blow my mind. You really do. I'm sorry I forgot the channel name already. It is Taria, Goddess of Earth. Taria, Goddess of Earth. I love you guys. I want to thank you so much. All right. I will. Now listen, I'll be back Friday. Okay. I'm going to try to make every Friday night at 7:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. You guys. All right. I love you guys. Bye bye, everyone.